of it in my experience, having worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of people who've died over the years under my care as a geriatrician and working in palliative care. My experience is that most deaths are actually pain-free, and I think it's important to dispel any misinformation that this debate brings up. Lots of people assume, because of this debate, that all death is very painful. So most deaths are pain-free. The deaths where pain is a factor, we've got excellent medication to help control that. And yes, there are a few cases, and in my experience, I've seen probably 3 where we've really struggled to control the pain. And those cases are tragic, but we can do all sorts of other things to help support the patient. But I'd like to, this is such a deeply personal debate, I'd like to raise something from my background, so which I've been thinking about a lot as I've been hearing about this bill. So my grandmother became very unwell and very frail. She was a very selfless person, as many people in that generation are. She was a fan of Esther Rantzen's. And she would always do everything and always sacrifice herself for everyone around her. And she found it very difficult when she had to move in with us so that we could care for her when she was nearing the end of her life, and she was in the last year of her life. We had so many wonderful moments together, even though there were elements of suffering in there, including the birth of my daughter, her great-granddaughter, who she was able to cuddle before she died, which she might not have had if this bill had been in place, because she would have felt she's a burden, and it would have been offered to her because she was in the last months of her life.